Now I request Project Director Urban Unit Dr. Nasir Javed to come and present that how the Government of Punjab has made deliberate efforts for technological upgradation and strengthening of e-governance by using GIS. Dr. Nasir Javed.
Thank you very much. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Sir, with your permission, in the next 10 minutes, I'll be presenting what we call as the IRIS Punjab, which is a GIS-based province-wide, not to be deceptive by the word urban unit, it is a province-wide e-governance solution, which we include the mobile governance and the e-governance, electro-mobile governance solution. IRIS Punjab is basically an information management system, and as has been mentioned by the Honorable Speaker, the value of good governance. All good governance depends upon the quality of information on which decision making is made. The IRIS Punjab is an information management system that provides absolutely high quality, real-time information for quality decision making. Just briefly, its architecture, it is basically a couple of maps of the entire province linked with data sets. The architectural design is such a way that it is a pyramidal structure. The IRIS in one platform provides all information. At the tip, it's a pyramidal structure in the sense that at the top tip of the pyramid, the highest level of governance, we can see all the various departments, the cities, the TMAs, the authorities, everything. This is all integrated at one platform. That platform is a geographical base which is located in the P&D department, hosted on behalf of P&D by the urban unit, and all the departmental MIS, be it the education department, food department, mines and mineral health department, they maintain their own databases. What the IRIS does is to integrate all that at one platform with the support of PITB so that the users can view those information layers at one place for any kind of decision making or any kind of analysis that they want to do. Next. The architectural design is such a way that it is a pyramidal structure. The IRIS in one platform provides all information. At the tip, it's a pyramidal structure in the sense that at the top tip of the pyramid, the highest level of governance, we can see summary figures or summary information for the province or any sector. For example, I have given that province-wide economic indicators of the growth rate is at the tip. But if we keep on digging deep into the information system, this pyramid, we can reach down to as minute information as the water utility bill for my house for the last month. So this information at the tip is basically fed through this kind of ground realities and the ground information, and it has various tiers and various levels. This is all password protected for various users so that there is secrecy of data which is confidential, which of course the government has, but most of the data is available and can be made available to the public and to the users at the click of a button. It is all web-based solution, so it's all available on the internet. Next. Now I will show just 5 or 7 examples, the work that has been done in the last 4 years, for example. The first and the foremost and perhaps the key work that we are doing is land record maps. So it started last year. So we are digitizing the entire revenue maps, going to each Tehsil headquarter, taking all the cadastral Musavis, jisko kehte hain, Musavi maps from the Patwari's record room, Tehsil record room, scanning those, digitizing them, mosaicing them with technical support from PITB and Sparco, and making a complete cadastral map for the entire province. We have covered almost half the districts, about 17, 18. The next 18 would be covered in the next 6 months. So we have a complete jigsaw puzzle of 27,000 mozas in Punjab and maybe 50 million land parcels. So it provides accurate boundaries, because moza boundary is the basic boundary in this province or in this country, and all other boundaries, administrative or political, are multiples of those boundaries. So it will provide us an absolutely accurate boundaries. It is linked to the land record management information system. So the ownership record is a very comprehensive land record computerization being done by the government. This special record would be linked with that. And the third work that we are doing is creating a fresh cadastral maps for all the cities in the province, so that every land parcel in the urban area is covered. This is how we scan the maps, and this is how we make a jigsaw puzzle of all the pieces. Then we put it on the satellite imagery, and then we combine those maps, and it creates a Tehsil map and then a district map. It contains all the mozas, and now we have linked it with all the data sets. This is an example of the population census of 1998. So all 21 indicators of the 98 census are linked with that, so we can have any kind of analysis geographically pictorial. The next is the disaster management. In 2010 floods, we used all the satellite imageries and the data sets and the boundaries that we have for realistic damage need assessment, and ours was, this province had the only province with absolutely accurate everything on the website with detailed disaster. Then it was very transparent relief activities and very efficient management because all information was available on website. This is the kind of maps that we prepared based on the daily satellite imageries of the flood. Next. The third work that we have done is, because in Punjab, like in other provinces as well, there is no house numbering, street address or other coding system. So unless we do that, we cannot maintain the land records. So we have designed in partnership with the Statistics Division in Islamabad a national property coding system which has a province code right down to the individual property code. So this is a 22-digit code which is unique for every land parcel. So my house would have a unique 22-digit land parcel code, and that we are pilot testing it at Sialkot at the moment. Like this, it will appear on the right side. This is a user-friendly, very simple toolbar where we can select a district. Then we can select a city within that district. Within that city, we can select a mahalla or a locality, and within that we can select a block. Within that we select the house number, and it immediately the map takes you to that house, and we can see a picture of the house. This is work in progress. On the right side we can see the 22-digit property code. Now this code, once implemented across the province, all land records, mortgages, utility bills, everything, dispute, litigation would be linked to this. So just like Nadra, we would have a complete land record, a complete computerized system of land records. This for Sialkot city, this would be implemented in the next couple of months. We are doing another pilot in Lahore. The third application, or the fourth that we did, was recording the illegal occupants in the rural areas. The Chief Minister assigned us the work that to provide Kachi Abadis in the rural areas, but based on the imagery of 31st December 2011. So we secured an imagery closer to that date and marked all the illegal occupants in the rural areas. And this again has the same kind of toolbar. We can select the district, we can select the Tehsil, we can select the Abadi, and it takes you to that Abadi, and within that Abadi we can go up to the individual household, and it is linked with the complete database, and it can show the complete record of that illegal occupant. This again has a CNIC number and the same unique property identification number link. So this is a very comprehensive database. This has been completed for the entire province, and now we are going into other details. This will be very useful in the sense that this is a complete record. Any encroachment beyond that, the person would be held responsible in whose period that was encroached, state land. The fifth that we are doing is, I call the cash cow of our GIS system. This is property tax administration. We have, without doing any policy changes, just the administration part, we have in-house developed a computerized software for all the property tax. For Sialkot city, 55,000 properties, data entry has been done, data verification has been done, GIS mapping is in progress, and then it will be linked. Again, the same toolbar. The feature of this whole iris is that for any user, no software is required, no special hardware is required, no special training is required, just a P4 computer and a good quality internet connection, and even anyone who knows MS Office and Internet Explorer can operate this system and access the desired results. So this again, we select the district, Tehsil, city, rating area. It gives a complete picture of the house, and it is linked to the MIS, which is a this is now linked to the computerized record, and we can get all the property record. We believe that this will be this will generate a lot of revenue by plugging all the pilferages, and this is so transparent that any property owner can log on to the website, just enter his property PIN number and CNIC number and take his own property tax bill. We are putting the tax calculator on the website so that anyone can calculate his own tax by entering basic simple details and cross-verify whether he is being taxed properly or he is being given some fictitious bill. Another we did on the, in partnership with the food department for their demand was that SMS-based real-time information at 400 field offices where wheat was being procured this year and last year as well. The inspectors were sending 17 indicators mapped through a simple SMS using a simple mobile phone, and that was within 10 seconds the website was updated and the food department could see real-time 17 indicator record for 400 field offices on a daily basis, and they could do any kind of analysis, tahsil wise or inspector wise. Just for example, from the 36 districts, the guinea bags that were distributed. The next step, we are linking it with the land records so that the wheat procurement becomes 100% transparent. Another application we developed was the dengue. During this last year, we did develop in partnership with all the departments and the city government, we developed this kind of databases to data coming from the PITV, the telephone call center, all data, and data on the hospital, the availability of beds, any kind of analysis. There is a huge exercise and a huge data available on which now many people students are doing their PhDs on the basis of it. Another work that we are doing is M&E of the development projects. For this year onward, the entire Punjab's annual development program has been given a unique identification code. So every scheme has a code, and a remote, the system has been developed where it will be GIS based. So for example, again the same system, we select a district, we select the tahsil, we select the city, we select the sector. For example, this is education sector, Sahiwal district, Sahiwal tahsil. So all the schools being built in that are depicted actually on location. Now that will be very useful, because in many times of planning, rather than building a school or a hospital, we just need to build a connecting road with the neighboring hospital or facility that is already available. So this kind of analysis can be done on this, because all data layers are available over here. And then it also includes an M&E system where all that the contractor or the action or any inspector needs is an Android telephone. Take a picture of that under construction building and send an SMS to this website, and within 10 seconds this is uploaded, and we can see in real time what is actually progress in field going on for our development schemes. And again, this is linked with the complete MIS of the P&D department relating to annual development program. These are just 7 of the examples, but we have more than 28 applications already developed, pilot tested, available with us, which can be rolled out to real scale level for the province, maybe in the next 4 to 6 months. Thank you very much, sir.